I am going to cut down these trees. These damn birds spreading filth and disease everywhere. Ah! Ah!
Hey! Hey, don't cut these
Ah!
trees!
They have turned my backyard into a dirty yard. Look at all this filth. I must cut this tree. So these birds, they fly elsewhere and leave me alone.
It's the same with my courtyard also. These Hargila nests are teeming with babies. They do make a mess. But cutting the tree down is very, very cruel, I'm telling you.
Cruel. Isn't it cruel that these birds, they don't give me a moment's peace in my own house? Huh? Cruel.
Yes, these birds are a bit noisy. I know. But what about the humans? We are even noisier. And yes, yesterday night I could hear your TV on its full volume. And I can tell which channel you were watching, Should I tell this to everybody? Should I tell this to everybody?
Cracking jokes, huh? Ha 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 ha. But you wouldn't be laughing when these birds bring their ill luck upon you. Everybody knows that Hargila is a bad omen, brings bad luck. These dirty birds eating diseases, filthy animals. Oh, I despise them. Are you waiting for something bad to happen? Huh?
Pradeep, what is wrong with you? Why are you cutting this tree? Can't you see there are nests on it? Pradeep, stop immediately. Look at how the birds are flapping about in distress. If you don't stop, the tree will fall and hurt all the baby Hargilas or even kill them. You need to stop, Pradeep.
There you are, Miss Hargila Badyu, with your lectures. Don't you see? These birds have made my backyard so dirty. Will you come and clean it up every day? And what will happen if I fall sick, huh? Are you also going to pay the doctor's fees then?
Pradeep, this is nonsense and you know it. Why are you still clinging to all these baseless superstitions? These birds are not evil. They don't bring illness. In fact, the rotting dead animals that these birds eat are what will bring the illness to us. Pradeep, you need to understand what I'm saying.
I understand it all. I know. You have some hidden motive. I know. You must be running for the next elections or something, right?
Yes, I do have a hidden motive. Yes.
What?
What?
See, I told you, and I told everybody else, that Hargila Badyu is rounding up all the women, and she is hatching up some sinister plan. Now, you have just admitted to it. So come on, come out with it.
My hidden motive is to remind everyone of the promise we made to the storks.
What promise did we make? What promise?
We don't make any promise. What are you talking?
I don't remember any promise. Adjacent to the Bola Lake is a beautiful village named Ratanpur. People from far-flung areas flock to Ratanpur to see the annual Basant Mela. So, a week before the festival starts, the villagers, they prepare the fields, they make the tents and make the makeshift stalls and tents. But one time, a week before the festival was to begin, the villagers found 2 dead cows lying in the venue. Oh, they were creating such a horrible smell that it was impossible to even stand near them. Oh, so the village headman, he asked some of the people to please remove these dead cows from the field. Ah!
Grandpa, how can we remove these stinking, rotting, dead animals? It is impossible even to stand near them. I'm going home.
Yes, it's impossible.
Oh, bad luck.
Then I must find a solution myself. I want the two of you. Yes. I want the two of you to come with me to the jungle. Oh, Lord of the forest! Oh, King of the jungle! I have come here to seek your help.
What is it that you need, Chief?
As you know that every year, we villagers organize a Basant Mela in our village. But this year there are 2 dead cows lying dead on the venue. We will be very grateful if you could come and eat those cows and make the venue available for us.
But we are tigers, and tigers eat fresh prey for food. We don't eat dead animals. You can go to the jackal. They eat dead animals.
And so, the village headman, he thanked the tiger and he found the jackal. The jackal, after listening to the headman's request, said, well, we do eat the dead animals, yeah. But we do not eat stinking, rotten, dead flesh. You! No, go away! Listening to this, the village headman got very dejected and he started asking people, what is to be done? What is to be not done? Oh. And there was a huge bone swallower lying perched on a tree nearby. He listened to all the conversations the village headman and the people were having. So he flew down the forest and sat near the headman. Who are you?
I am the bone swallow. I heard about your problem and want to help you. But I have a few conditions for this.
What are the conditions?
Your village is near the polar lake. And there are sharks and very salty. Am I right?
Yes, but what is the connection of that to you?
There is a connection. My family and I will eat the entire place. We will clear up the dead carcasses. However, you have to promise that you will not cut down the trees like Simolu, Sotiana, and Kadam. You also have to promise that you will not destroy our eggs.
That is a very simple request. On behalf of all the villagers, I promise you that we will not destroy the forest or cut down your trees or nests.
That is good to hear. That is really good to hear. You can return to your village without any worry. We will do the work today only.
And soon enough, a flock of bone swallowers, they flew down the village and started eating up the dead cows. And within no time, they finished eating up both the dead cows. And the next day, when the villagers arrived, they found the venue to be clean and devoid of any foul smell. So, with a lot of joy and happiness, they began preparing for the festival. It was organized on a full moon. It was a grand success, and there was a lot of festivity and celebration all around.
Meanwhile, all the Hargilas started building their nests on the tall trees in the village. And they lived there peacefully, eating all the dead carcasses, insects, and fish from the lake. But years passed, and several generations came after the village headman, who had given his word of assurance to the storks. And people just completely forgot about the promise made to them. All the tall trees were cut down for timber and firewoods. All the forests were destroyed for us humans. And the nests were all destroyed and they were all chased away. And we just completely forgot about the favor that was done on us and the promise that we made to them. It was all forgotten.
But see, the greater adjutant stork has kept its promise to the humans to this day also. And yes, they still eat and clean up the dead carcasses and keep the environment clean.
That's true.
Stork sister, you saved me from committing a grave crime today. Thank you for reminding us of the great promise.
It's all right, Pradeep. It's just that people are not aware. It's not your fault. I have lived among these birds since I was a child. And trust me, they never harm anyone. They're not evil. In fact, they help us. They help us keep the village clean. And what do they ask in return? They just ask for a little space in our courtyard. That's all.
Yes. So for all these Hagilas, all us village women will organize Panchamrit so that their eggs hatch safely. And yes, today we will make a promise that we will not harm the Hagila anymore. And yes, we will make the Hagila the part of our community from now onwards. Right?
Yes, yes, Stork sister. Stork sister, I am with you. And we will also remember our great promise this time.
Yes, this time we will remember the promise. And this is a great idea. We should meet in the evening and start the preparations. What do you say? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
let's all be there.
सलमान खान
So, we,
एक आवाज में उठे स्टेटमेंट नहीं
Coming to your house. Is your TV on?
I will see to it. Sorry.
पूरे दिशा सारियान वाले मामले में चुप क्यों हो सलमान
Okay, see you. See you. Bye.
see you at 5. Bye.